Masterclass. They've tied this game that fast.
Well, this second unit has played really well for Rain or Shine.
8-5. The Beermen with their biggest lead in the ball game. Newsome scoops it right over Junmar Fajardo.
Tino against Rivero. Almazan hands it off to Newsome. Taha closes off with Nunu, and Nunu just rises over the defense.
And normally that's what we say. It's an effort stat talking about rebounding.
It is. More than the size, it's really the effort, the determination, and also the timing.
Back to Hodge. Hodge looking for someone to give it to. Emergency pass to Chris Newsome. Newsome one-on-one with Galvin. Driving and scoring.
Over to Pugoy. RR. Still with it. Pugoy trying to carve up some space. Stopped there by Bates. And here comes Nunu on the break.
Cliff Hodge goes to the corner. The swing back to Newsome. 6 seconds of the shot clock. Three-point shot is down for New.
I think it's one of the toughest things because some of these guys are splitting their times, not just with EASL and PBA, but also the national teams. So they have 3 things to try to, manage.
Newsome against Meralco. Newsome momentarily open. Wow. Everybody has really been.
Quinto. 8-4 earlier. Goes to Maliksi. Newsome shoots a 3. Chris Newsome. Doesn't shoot it over Bates when he could, and that's a block by Brandon Bates.
And we saw there, that is the strength of Brandon Bates.
And CJ Cancino hits a 4.
For the flipped up a shot, hoping for some contact. Here's Chris Newsome. Newsome using a pick from Bates. Bates has been so good at pick and roll. They switch defenses, and Chris Newsome pounds.
Cancino able to keep it alive.
Just barely, but does. Here's Newsome. Back to Cancino. He wants a 3. He'll get it.
Sorry, miss right there, but nice move by Russell Escoto. Newsome dancing with me. Pulled up 15-footer and money.
It's also nice to see Alain Maliksi for Meralco finally back after a lot of injuries. That's a 3. That is good. Aaron Black makes him pay from the outside.
Dangerous pass picked up there by Chris Newsome.
And he read that all the way.
Almazan jumper. That doesn't work. Ball gets tapped. Back out to Meralco. Newsome. Too easy for Chris Newsome.
And he loves that.
Only one shot. Meralco doing a good job on the defensive glass.
Inside once again, that's just too easy. It's porous defense inside that shaded area.
Bring Balti just a little late on that health side as Muyang just could not cover.
Nice shot there by Glenn Budin.
Down to a 14-point advantage. Newsome on the drive, hangs midair and scores again.
Not to be denied. Definitely very strong. Could have actually been whistled for a foul later, or earlier, I should say, in the drive. But
he wanted to pass, but the thing is, he was able to elude the defender. That's why, that's a nice part about the guard. But look at the nice attack there. A hard drive by Chris Newsome.
Moquero now pass to stay in front of JDL. There's a steal, 3-on-2 break.
And that's 10 points. Really letting the plays come to him and making it happen when need be.
Couple of stops, a couple of buckets, and this might feel like a different game, but not with Chris Newsome attacking and getting an end one.
Together, Chris Newsome with a great play there. Goes up, gets the contact, and will kiss it right off of the glass. High and soft, the way they draw it up.
Yeah, just weathered the storm if you're the Bolts. Newsome putting on the moves. The double comes, drops it off. Oh, buzzer beater finish. Well, Cliff Hodge climbing the tower on this play. You wanted to punch this in. There's a foul there.
There's a foul, and of course the basket.
Now Newsome
With the shot clock winding down, he realizes it. Puts it up and throw.
That's Newsome right here. Just a nice area of pivots to finally get that shot over MJ Garcia.
He wants the ISO. The switch. Almazan has to fake and scores inside.
Now this is what they need from Newsome.
Newsome with it versus Cyrus Torres. Newsome creates. Newsome, turnaround jumper, backs it home. My goodness, what a make from News.
Again, just look at this play once again. He was going nowhere. All you see is 3 defenders around him, and he just lets it catch some air. And I guess just the way he drew it up, too, right off the glass.
Look at how close Bajío got.
He's loyal to his golf clubs right now.
We're just starting things up. We're not really serious. 44-23. As BGR manages a split good cut and a quick shot coming from Cancino.
And here's that poise once again that you're talking about. Newsome telling his squad, let's run the play. Bates inside, yes!
We're back to Newsome. Inside AB.
Nice
What
play.
a scoop layup against Enciso.
So side out of bounds play.
One of the few bright spots for Meralco early in this game.
He's got 6 markers. They look inside. Again, that's too easy. You said they just cannot look at the scoreboard. Just play the game. Newsome creates some space and hits.
Newsome.
Newsome, tough shot. Gets the basket plus the foul. Wow, 2 3-point play opportunities.
Tumamuyak for 3. No good. Rebound for Rios. And now Meralco, they have the numbers. Quinto, lace it up and in.
Navigating the floor. He's against RJ. He likes this matchup. Nunu attacks. Newsome finds a way. The interior defense of Barangay Nebra right now not there. As Newsome just sails to the basket and pushes this lead back up to 8.
Johnson tries to set up his big man.
That's one stop.
Newsome skying inside.
Once again, it's precision attack. That is really where Meralco has the advantage.
And they can help out their squad.
Now, can they make a defensive stop?
Johnson tries to set up his big man.
He swing back to the other side with Bong Quinto using that early screen. Newsome finds the gap in the defense, gets bumped and gets the N1.
What a play there. Just a great example of just athleticism and strength there by
Tracks 3 white shirts. Here's Hodge shuffling it to Aaron Black. Aaron back to Newsome. And Newsome with the slammer off the bird. Let's take a look at that. Chris Newsome. Oh, elevated and on a way to get everyone up.
That's way up there.
You're right, partner. I haven't seen him do that in a while. And Chris Newsome.
Octana inside, changes his mind, his pass, hits the backboard. And that will be another turnover against TNT.
A little bit too strong. And here comes Newsome. Banquero. It's a quick 5-point swing. And the Bolts are right back in this one. Just down by 7.
He was like driving to the middle of the lane, and then he would also pull up. So that's a lot of confidence in him to get those shots in. And of course, Cliff Hodge.
They're going to take their sweet time with this one.
Go!
That's ball game.
After that, Newsome just dancing around until the very last drop of that 24-second clock.
in the league. Talking about Phoenix, Balonga is there, Tafim and Tio to complement the veterans.
And what start here for Chris Newsome. The privilege of covering a game of the EASL where Meralco is a part of.
And right now, 21 points for RK Lagan already. Here's Chris Newsome trying to operate in the interior. Gets the basket and one.
Beautiful up and under move that time from Chris Newsome.
When you have Chris Newsome, he's just so good at forcing the contact in the interior as well. That's a part of his game wherein, you know, he's now comfortable playing with his back to the basket.
Newsome. Nunu working against heading. Oh, Chris Newsome sails in for two.
Chot will replace one of his point guards to be a little bit bigger here in defending Newsome. Good offense, beating great defense.
And speaking of good offense, Chris Newsome there, the hoop and the harm for Nunu.
Needs to push the ball, and here's Chris. And of course, lucky that heading also fell, but great strong finish for Chris Newsome.
So a switch now. Newsome.
This can be a problem.
Manaytay. Goes on the drive, floats it up, gets the bucket and the foul.
I don't like that switch. Disaster here. Newsome, with his savvy and experience, gets that 3-point.
Newsome in and out dribble. Quick trigger. Nunu gets two back and he gets the foul against Rosario.
It's a good sign from Meralco. Their legs aren't as fatigued as they once thought. They're getting those 50-50 balls.
Oh, what a tough drive coming from Chris Newsome.
Once again, just a burst of speed. Goes up, hangs in the air, gets bumped.
Secure that spot. That's what JM Bravo is against Bates in particular. And those who are more active in getting those boards off the jump. As we see, oh, what a block there from Chris Newsome.
So there's boxers and getters.
Newsome making his move. Newsome wants a tie. Oh! It rattles home. 90 apiece.
From pretty much the exact same spot that Elaine Maliksi just missed.
Newsome creating space, going on the step back. A bit late on the closeout. On the switch was Henry Galinato. And Newsome sinks it for three.
Again, here come the Bolts. Maliksi tries to bring it closer. A four.
Oh!
Yes!
Dangerous when the game is on the line and when he has to make shots. Very poised, very composed, and then he will just have a nice bump and a pull-up.
Newsome finds a lane, forces the issue, gets the basket plus the foul.
You know, a tough guy to defend.
And that's a difficult shot for Chris Newsome. Being guarded by the taller Calvin of Tana.
Nocum getting ready to check in. Here is Chris.
Oh!
Boom! By the Bolts.
Just right here, transition defense of Reno Shine really lacking as Newsome. That's the open hammer. Pushes the lead of Meralco to 17.
They're going to get this offensive rebound though. Black with the pass.
Seriano to answer the call, but right here, Chris Newsome just dips it back. Cocks it back and over Justin Baltazar.
What's your height, Justin? It doesn't matter.